was a horrible night the night before, thunderstorms all night, and I stood on the terrace before breakfast and it was pouring down like you rarely see, and I thought, I'm just not going to do this stage, the hardest stage. Miraculously, the weather cleared up, so I thought, right, I'll give it a go.
Today is the biggest stage of the tour. I think we were very nervous. It's the Queen stage for a reason. The sooner we get on with it, the sooner we finish, and we can start thinking about Paris.
The top guys say that they're nervous about it. It doesn't mean good things for us.
It doesn't entice confidence.
But we're just going to take it one K at a time.
We're from Footer, the headline sponsor of Tour 21.
To join in for a couple of stages and hopefully raise some money for a great cause. We're looking forward to the hardest stage of the tour today.
We're not far away now. This is 5 more rides to go.
Queen stage is certainly a good way to describe it. We went through some fantastic hills with really great winding descents, little towns situated in some places.
It's probably one of the finest views I've ever seen on tour. The colour of the water was like nothing I've seen before. Almost inconceivable to realise you're looking at water that's been dammed up probably 1,400 metres high at altitude. Quite spectacular.
It was a long climb, and you just suddenly you take a look up and you just see this enormous valley, mountain tops looming. We are this handful of tiny little beings pedalling away in this huge landscape.
Whenever I'm out there, I think about him, Fred MacFawn, my uncle. He was the patriarch of our family. Everybody waited for him to show up at the family reunions. He came down with a really rare blood cancer a couple years ago. Last year in 2022, he passed away. When I got the opportunity to do this, I decided that I would dedicate the ride to his memory and ride in his honor. It's definitely something that he would be all about.
It's faster down than it is up.
We have a tight-knit family. A bunch of my family came over and are ringing cowbells, and everybody's following back in the States. So I hope it's a fitting tribute to him in the way that I can do it.
This is Ian.
This is Ian.
The real Ian. The first Ian. It's my dad.
Is he coming to join us for the ride?
He is, yeah. He's been along for the ride the whole time, cheering us on with cowbells, but yesterday was his 71st birthday, so we're out together enjoying it today.
The weather's in our favour. I think the next 40 minutes is going to be tough. Then we're in the bar, I'm hoping.
There's a 25% bit up on the ski hill, and then there's a 17% bit in the last 3K. Definitely the steepest of all of the 3 weeks. Game on.
Dan, you alright for Rob?
Yeah.
Watch the car.
I was terrified of just grinding to a halt and falling over sideways.
Onto the top of the col, the heavens just opened. There was lightning, thunder, the sky was black, dark. It was a dramatic moment.
What a beautiful day. It's not steep at all, and it doesn't go on forever.
It was the most extreme thing I've ever done. I've done some pretty wild ascents and some pretty serious endeavors in my life, but on some of those switchbacks with about 3 or 4K to go, I felt that I was hitting my physical limits.
Come on! Come on! Yes!
And to have some concern that I might fail, I might tip over. It was like a band of brothers. We were all sticking together. We watched each other.
I'm in the bus. Well, I was just doing one day, 2 days. That was the toughest. One of the toughest days on the bike I've ever done. I couldn't keep up at the very end. Those guys dropped me, cramping, altitude, hot. It's incredible what these guys are doing.
This morning we were worried about riding in the storm all day, and I think it's worked out for us as well as it could have done, in that the rain stopped before we started, and it came in again just as we got to the top of the Col de Luz. So we had to descend in the rain, and then it got quite stormy. I do worry about the people that are still out there because it's now pretty treacherous, and we just want to get them back safely.
The last section of the climb, there's no car access, so we had to go onto the top of the Alps riding with no support other than the 3 ride leaders who were with us. The choices were either ride it or wait for not quite sure how long in our wet clothes, waiting for someone to pick us up.
Yes! It's the bus! Woohoo! It's the bus!
Up right beside you, Robert.
Oh, well done, everybody.
Coming up right beside you. Way to go.
Oh goodness.
Woo!
Somehow we get to the bus.
My grey top's on the bus if you want it. Right, there's a blanket and there's a strip.
Right. You know what, I'm not going to swear tonight. I'm beyond the swearing.
Your feet that are hurting, your legs that are screaming at you, your arm that doesn't work.
I know, I'm glad I've done it.
You forget all that and you think, bloody hell, I've achieved something that I didn't think I was capable of.
I'm really looking forward to getting Paris, and I'm really looking forward to becoming a normal person again. The usual mundane things that I put off for the last 10 months have suddenly become incredibly exciting.
Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, what a brilliant day. Don't tell my wife.